Hi, I'm Kate Emerson, international speaker, best-selling author of Clear Your Clutter, and director of the Quick Shift Daver Company. My motto is to help you live light so that you can live large. And I'm talking about how do you allow yourself to step into your life. And I mean really reflect and go deep so that you can step up a notch in your life in order for you to step out and be bigger and bolder in the world. I live in a suburb called Greenside in the city of Johannesburg in South Africa, and I love going for walks. And when I walk, I put my earphones on and I listen to beautiful inspirational material, mostly of a spiritual nature. And one day I was walking down this beautiful tree line, that's why it's called Greenside, all these massive trees above me, and I just had this moment with myself thinking, wow, every single day, every single one of us on the planet, we do something that we do with habit. And I got to thinking about some of the things I do every day. I don't walk every day, but you know what I do every day? I drink coffee. For you, it might be green tea. It might be your water with lemon. It might be wine. I don't care what it is. But I came up with this concept called the Cappuccino course. And what it's all about is thinking that just imagine if every day for the next 30 days, when you are drinking your cappuccino, your latte, your macchiato, green tea, I don't care, that you are actually doing something constructive to change your life. Because let's face it, out there you are probably right now overwhelmed, overworked, overstressed, 5 million people throwing 500,000 projects at you, kids want something from you, you don't know where to start, maybe your home's a mess, maybe your life's a mess, things are just, everybody is screaming and screeching at you, and probably most of all, yourself, because I think we are our biggest enemies. And one of the challenges that I believe we face is that we want it all now. And we want to change everything instantaneously. It's a bit like that 24/7 of being online. And I think that trips us up. And I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, because I also get frustrated and overwhelmed and I suddenly want my whole life to be different. Or I want something that's so big and I want to manifest it right now. And then it seems so big that I do nothing. Or I get overwhelmed, or I suddenly just get stuck and procrastinated. And then I just start getting mad with myself. And every single time I get to that point, and I know the same happens with my clients because they tell me, we always go back to basics. What are basics? Starting with shifting one thing. Starting small. If you've been listening to my free video series, you'll know that it's about looking at your life. So we cheekily looked at the 4 G-spots of transformation, just so that I knew you'd watch the videos if we're talking about the G-spot for guys and girls alike. And the first one was about looking at really getting to grips with your life. Where are you? And taking stock. Then we looked at what do you want to change, so what do you want to grow and expand. Then we realized there's a dynamic tension between where you are and where you want to be, and that's the gap that you have to work quite vigilantly at in order to close it to achieve what it is that you've set out and intended. And then the last one was the guts to ask for support and accountability. And in my life, that's often the key, because we start out all gung-ho, whether we're doing something big or small, and then we fall off the wagon, or life gets in the way, or I don't know, somebody asks something of us and we forget all about our own commitments and we let ourselves off the hook. So when I was walking in Greenside, this idea of the Cappuccino course was finding a way to help you for 30 days. And I came up with this concept of imagine just spending 20 minutes every day. That's how long it takes me to drink a cappuccino. You could be sitting at home, you could be sitting somewhere in a lovely coffee shop, you could be anywhere drinking whatever it is you're drinking. But while you're doing that, you are spending that 20 minutes changing your life by 20 degrees. And you do that for 30 days. There was an incredible study done by NASA. You know, the dudes that go up into space, and what they wanted to do was simulate what being in outer space would be like for the astronauts. So what they did is they made them kind of like goggles. So imagine that these are slightly different around my face, and when the astronauts put them on, what it did was it actually flipped the entire image of what they saw. So I'm now looking through the world, but everything I'm looking at is upside down. So that was designed to simulate what it would be like with no gravity and being up in obviously outer space. And they watched what happened over a series of days. And some of you might know this, but on about the 25th day, what happened was, and I remember these guys were wearing them all day. When they were working, when they were at home with their wives, this was what they were wearing. They weren't allowed to take them off. On day 25 to day 26, what happened was the images that they started seeing flipped back, because the brain had started reigniting it and recogging those neural pathways, and they were able to see it in the correct way again. Isn't that amazing? Which is why that's kind of like a study to prove when we say a habit takes anything between 20 to 30 days to shift which is why the Cappuccino course is going to be over 30 days. What they then did is they thought, okay, well, let's test this again. And they put another control group, or that might be the wrong word, but what they did was on day 15, they allowed them to take the goggles off. And on day 16, put them back on again. And what they wanted to prove or check was what would happen on day 25 to 26. And for every single one of those NASA astronauts, it was like they went back to day 1 on day 16. And that is what I'm trying to prove about a habit. It's something that you need to do every single day. And after 30 days, it's locked into your body, to your life, to your very cells. Doesn't matter what the habit is, but you will have it for life. So the idea is that imagine for 20 minutes every day for 30 days, you get to work on your life. So if you've been doing the free series, you're working on something now. And imagine if I could be that support system for you. So one of the things that I've done for this course is it's going to be short. Beginning of every week, you're going to get a quick snippet video of this is what you've got to do. It's going to be 3 minutes, maximum 4. And every other day of the week, it's going to be a quick email. And I mean quick. It's like, this is what you've got to do while you're drinking your cappuccino. In week 1, you're going to be working on your relationship with yourself. Week 2, we're going to change it up a little and you're going to be working on your relationship with other people. Week 3, we're going to be working on your relationship with your environment, physically around you. And week 4, we pop it up a notch, and that is just going to be wacky, bold, crazy. I'm going to throw everything and anything at you. So all you've got to do is be bold to jump in at the beginning. Now, if you want to come and work with me, I always talk in rands, so divide by 11 if you want to get to dollars. But for example, one of my other courses is just 15 emails, and people pay close to 2,000 rands, so $180 for that. This course is going to be 30 emails, 30 days of my support, and you're only going to pay 390 rand. That's about $33. And let me tell you what more. I believe in additional support. So I've got a beautiful online community that is only by invitation only, so it's not like an open Facebook page, and it's only for people that are truly committed to shifting their lives. And you can come on there, you can connect with other people, you can ask me questions. It's just a great place to get additional support, because that's the 4th G, which was guts. How do you have the guts to commit to what it is that you said you want to shift and be so vigilant at it and start putting yourself first? So go ahead, click that button right below, and I'll see you on the other side. Cheers. Just one more thing. You know, I believe in a guarantee in life. So if you honestly feel that I have not helped you change your life, I will give you all of your money back. You don't have to tell me ABC. You just say, Kate, this wasn't worth it. I will give you all your money back. I'm all about trying to add value, really supporting you, making shifts. What I do is highly important to me. It is my life. It is my passion. You're not happy. I'm not happy. I'll give you your money back. Do you want to change your life? Come and do the Cappuccino Challenge.